The brain is a complex organ that controls thought, memory, emotion, touch, motor skills, vision, breathing, temperature, hunger, and every process that regulates our body. So, what are the 5 functions of the brain? Number 1, thoughts and decisions, memories and emotions, movements such as motor function, balance, and coordination, perception of various sensations including pain, automatic behavior such as breathing, heart rate, sleep, and temperature control. We also have regulation of organ function, speech and language functions. Today's big question is, what habits could actually damage your brain? Sleep deprivation. Sleep deficiency is linked to many chronic health problems including heart disease, kidney disease, high blood pressure, diabetes, stroke, obesity, and depression. Sleep deficiency is also linked to a higher chance of injury in adults, teens, and children, and especially when operating machines.
Smoking.
Smoking can have several negative effects on the brain. Nicotine, the addictive substance in tobacco, can change the way the brain works by altering the release of neurotransmitters such as dopamine. This causes a temporary boost in mood, but over time, nicotine can reduce the number of receptors in the brain, leading to a decreased dopamine level and a decrease in overall mood. Note also that long-term smoking can cause damage to the brain's blood vessels, reducing blood flow and oxygen supply to the brain. This can lead to a higher risk of stroke, and the reduced oxygen supply causes brain cells to die, leading to cognitive impairment. Skipping your breakfast. The brain relies on a steady supply of glucose, which comes from the food we eat, to function properly. Research has shown that skipping breakfast in particular can have negative effects on cognitive function, including decreased attention, memory, and problem-solving abilities. Poor diet. An unhealthy diet that is rich in fats and sugars causes inflammation of neurons and inhibits the formation of new neurons in the body. This affects the way the brain works and contributes to brain disorders like depression. Inflammation in the body then leads to oxidative stress and damage to brain cells. The above result in a decrease in cognitive function and an increased risk of developing neurodegenerative diseases such as Alzheimer's.
Chronic stress.
We all go through stress on a day-to-day basis, and this can cause an imbalance of neurocircuitry subserving cognition, decision-making, anxiety, and mood that can increase or decrease expression of those behaviors and behavioral states. Let's look at the 3 long-term effects of chronic stress. Number 1, it puts you at increased risk of mental health problems including anxiety, depression, digestive problems, headaches and migraines,
muscle tension and pain, heart disease, heart attack, high blood pressure, and stroke.
You'll also experience sleep problems and probably weight gain. In an era where working from home is the new norm, we are prone to a sedentary lifestyle. In a recent preliminary study, scientists found that more time spent sitting was linked to thinking of the brain's mediotemporal lobe. This region is critical to memory formation. The team focused on mediotemporal lobe because this area of the brain declines with age, and that leads to memory impairment. Next, alcoholism. Alcohol makes it harder for the brain areas controlling balance, memory, speech, and judgment to do their jobs, resulting in a higher likelihood of injuries and other negative outcomes. Alcohol abuse can cause signs and symptoms of depression, anxiety, psychosis, and antisocial behavior, both during intoxication and withdrawal. Lack of mental stimulation.
Sensory stimulation is vital to develop sensory pathways in the brain and thus promotes normal development.
Mental stimulation helps in learning about the world as well as communicating and forming attachments with other people. Optimal arousal enables brains to be alert, receptive, and ready to attend and learn. Finally, guys, we have exposure to toxins. In a world full of toxins and environmental pollution, there are 4 routes by which a substance can enter the body: inhalation, skin, absorption, ingestion, and injection. Once the toxins get to your body, they damage the enzymes, thus undermining countless bodily functions, inhibiting the production of hemoglobin in the blood. Some toxins, such as mercury, cause cell death and other cell mitigation and cell proliferation. Lead disrupts neurotransmission, synaptogenesis, and synaptic trimming. What about drug abuse? Drugs interrupt the balance between the neurotransmitters needed for normal brain functioning. They trick the brain reward system. The drugs turn on the brain reward system, which releases dopamine and tricks the body into believing the drug is good for the body. Soon tolerance and dependence develop and addiction kicks in. That covers it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you learned something along the way, kindly subscribe if you haven't, as this helps the channel grow. Once again, thanks for watching.